guys, this is my grip tip tutorial instruction something video where I'm going to talk to you all a little bit about my thoughts on grip strength, grip training for powerlifting, and some things that I do to care for my hands, improve my hand health, and actually improve my grip strength other than just doing the power lifts and getting better at them. So first of all, I do want to preface this by these are not clinically proven anything. I don't have a lot of scientific studies other than things that I've done for myself and seen others do with positive benefits and carryover. I'm not promising this is going to take you from not being able to hold a bar to being able to hold on to 900 or 1,000 pounds. Everything is relative. This is just a collection of ideas and thoughts that have helped me keep my hands healthy, keep me pulling more weight, and not having issues with grip in the past. So first of all, I do want to address kind of the elephant in the room and say this is just my opinion. This isn't universally accepted as the absolute truth, but this is just something that every time I bring up, people take so personally, like I'm insulting them to their faces and calling them less of a man or woman or whatever they want to be, and it's almost like they get frustrated at me for even suggesting that it's the case. And that is strap use in competitive powerlifting. If you're a competitive powerlifter, I don't think you should use straps. And there are a couple of times when I'd say, all right, fine, you can do it if you want to, but honestly, I will never suggest that as what someone should be doing unless they have some sort of physical deformity or an issue where their hands are not able to be trained and strengthened. I think if it's a weakness, you need to fix it before you worry about masking it and making it worse. If you're a bodybuilder and you use straps to train your back, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. You can do what you want. You're not trying to deadlift a maximal amount of weight in a competition and hold it at the top. If you're a strongman and you can use straps in competition, good for you. Go ahead and do that. You're not competing in the lift the way that I'm referring to it. I'm not talking to you guys about this. I'm talking to the guys who have to hold on to the bar, stand up, and still keep holding on to the bar in a competitive thing. If you pull with a hook grip and this doesn't apply to you because you want to save your thumbs, I would say you're the exception, not the rule. Most powerlifters do not pull with a hook grip. Most of them don't like the way it feels on their hands or aren't practiced enough, or their hands aren't big enough or something. There are a few people that have done it with great success, and I would totally say, yeah, if you want to use straps and that's something that you feel like you need to do in your training, go ahead. I don't generally pull hook grip. My best hook grip pull is only 635. That's as high as I ever want to go. I didn't enjoy that a whole lot, but that is another aspect. Again, that's not what I'm referring to. I'm referring to the people who want to get better at holding a deadlift with an over-under grip where you're not going to have the bar slipping out of your hands, and I don't think that straps are a good reason to do that. If you're a week out from a meet and your hands are torn up, maybe you could justify it. If that's you, that's you. I will never, you're just not going to see me doing it, guys. It's not something that I'm interested in. It's not something that I think is really beneficial to the training environment, because the grip is something that is tested in the deadlift, and taking that out of the movement, I think, I just don't see the benefit of doing that. But I'm also the guy who doesn't particularly like partial range of motion lifts when you're a raw lifter and your weakness is off the ground. Different topic, different video. Let's not get into that right now. Anyway, about grip strength and hand health. First of all, I'm going to talk a little bit about hand health. In my experience, I have never had calluses tear when my grip is solid and squeezing the bar, and I don't have to worry. Calluses tear when the bar is moving. Usually the stronger your grip is, the less likely weight is going to tear through that skin, especially if you're doing a really good job with your hand health. If you're using chalk in your lifting, which I would assume many of you are, make sure that after your session you wash the chalk off. It dries out your hands. Dry hands like to tear. It makes the skin brittle. It makes it less able to maintain kind of its own health. So just make sure you wash your hands really well afterwards. Get all the chalk off there. Get that drying process not before it even really starts. When it comes to the actual calluses themselves, you're going to get them if you're training frequently and you're training with any kind of intensity, volume, frequency. If you're training at all, your hands are going to get rough. That's okay. You can have rough hands, but make sure that you file down your calluses. I use a pocket knife, actually, and I don't know if I'd suggest that to everybody. My buddy Zach McCarley watched me do that once. He watched me shave all my calluses with a pocket knife. He says, "Man, I can't even handle how ballsy it is to risk that," because he thinks I'm going to cut too deep or something. But I just go gently and shave them down. Then I go over it with an emery board. Most people could just use that, a nail file or an emery board, some sandpaper, get the calluses sanded down, wash them again, put some sort of moisturizer on them to make sure that they're not drying out and cracking and having a lot of issues. And it's not less manly to have hands that are healthy and can hold on to a bar without tearing. Calluses will tear when they get too big. That's just what they do. The other thing is actually strengthening your grip. And I think that doing reps on deadlifts, warming up with a double overhand grip, as long as you can until the grip becomes an issue, is going to benefit that. I think that doing those kind of grip training focused things is important, and I think it's a really crucial part of lifting that people overlook all the time. I've seen a lot of people miss deadlifts because their grip is not up to par. A lot of people will pull and they'll end up in a near maximal load. You have to rely on your grip being able to hold on the bar for a longer period of time, probably than you did in training. And it can surprise people at meets, and they might miss a weight that they think they should have been able to hold on to because they haven't had to go through that kind of a traumatic experience of still holding on the bar, getting to lockout the whole time. It's a big part of the lift. If you can't hold on, if you can deadlift 800 pounds with straps and can't hold on to 405, your deadlift's 405. That's just the way it is. So I'm going to give you guys a tip. Something that I used to do in high school, and I have recently started doing it again. I do it every night if I remember. It's not the end of the world if you don't, but I've found it to be a positive thing that has benefited my grip strength and helped my improvement in that area. And it's tennis ball squeezes. I believe in training the fingers individually to be stronger at that grasping kind of motion. Not really interested in a whole bunch of rolling type movements or wrist curls or anything like that. A lot of people traditionally train their forearms for their grip, that's one part of it, but training the hand to grasp harder is crucial, in my opinion, being able to hold onto a bar. And something that you want to think about too is don't forget these guys. Don't forget your pinky and your ring finger. Everyone always focuses on the middle, the index, and the thumb because those are the ones that are here. And when you're doing a lot of grip training things, those are the fingers that you're putting the most pressure on. They're the most often used, and these get forgotten a lot. And so this kind of a little trick or this kind of little drill helps to remember those in the pull, and it will make your grip stronger. If you do it consistently, I am fairly certain that you are going to see positive things happen as a result. So here we go. Basically, every night I will just set up with a tennis ball. You can use a lacrosse ball if you want. The idea is not to completely collapse this thing into your hand. This isn't a Captains of Crush grip trainer. This is some isometric squeezes, and you're just going to squeeze as hard as you can 100 times with each finger. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure you're getting a full squeeze and really just focusing. Like imagine if you had to try to pick up that bar just with that one finger. That's what you're training for. You don't have to hold it in the squeeze, just squeeze it and keep moving. You can do 100 reps of this. That's quite a bit. So 100 reps with the index, roll it to the middle, 100 reps with your middle. I like to curl my fingers and get them out of the way so I don't accidentally help myself. Same thing with the ring finger. The pinky, which may feel really weird and you may have some cramping going on, but it just takes getting used to. The thumb, and then the whole hand, you're going to squeeze it 100 times each. That's 100, 200, 300, 500, and then a 600 reps per each hand every night. If you do that, I don't want to make a guarantee over the internet because that's always a terrible idea and people are going to, it didn't work for me. I feel very strongly like this will positively benefit your grip strength and you will see an improvement in your overall lifting as a result from it. I don't think that this is something that is very difficult. It's not very time consuming. It doesn't take a lot of your energy, focus, or attention. You can just do it while you're watching TV. And I like to keep track with my other hand when I'm counting. I just count by tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In that fashion, I go 1, 2, this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That's just how I do it. It keeps me from getting too distracted if I'm doing something else. And again, I've seen really, really positive results from doing this. It's super simple, it's cheap, it does not cost a lot of money for a tennis ball. You can go get 3 of them in a, just in a little tube at any Fred Meyer, Walmart, anywhere for like $3 or $4. It is not an expensive purchase at all. It's not a big investment. If I'm wrong completely and it doesn't work for you, it's not like I went out and told you to buy some super crazy grip strength-o-matic 5000. This is something that is really just kind of backyard, bare bones. You can do it if you feel like it. And ultimately, I really just hope it works, because I've seen a lot of people struggle with it, and I just want them to be able to find the success and give it their overall effort. So takeaways: this little ball can be amazing at helping with your grip strength. I think you should train without straps. If you have a reason that you can justify, go ahead and do it. I'm not going to look down on you for it, but I don't see it as being a great improvement of your grip strength to do that, where this will help, and training without them will probably get you closer to a stronger grip. But that's my opinion. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope some of you found it informative. I hope that I don't get death threats because I in some way insulted Benedict Magnuson, because he used straps in the video once, and so everything I'm saying must not be true or apply to anybody. I hope that's not the case. As always, I enjoy the questions in the comments. Please leave them down below. I'll do my best to get back to them for the next couple of days, and I hope you're all doing well, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks again. Bye.